Hello everyone. I have some news about our reopening that I want to share with you. But before I do, I want to offer a few words from the Lord to somebody who is going through a time of upheaval in their own life. Moses, Joshua's long-term mentor, had just died, and now Joshua was going to have to lead Israel as they took over the Promised Land. For 40 years, the nation had wandered in the desert, and now they were supposed to become warriors. Life was about to change in ways they could not imagine. Like us, their lives were in a state of constant flux, and their only real security was their faith in God and in His Word. In Joshua 1, the Lord calls out to him and says, "Have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." While the future remains ever uncertain, we can be strong and courageous. Know that the Lord our God is with us always. We are trusting Him for every step we take. I am pleased to announce that we will be returning to in-person worship this Sunday, July 5th at 10:30. In order to do so as safely as possible, the board's approved a number of guidelines, which I will go over in a minute. We're not taking this step without a healthy dose of caution. Hotspots have arisen in areas where people are not taking these precautions seriously, and we do not want to have our worship gathering be a source of spreading this disease. Please recognize that these guidelines are our best attempt to respect the needs and concerns of everyone as much as we possibly can. Some of you will consider these guidelines unnecessarily restrictive, but we're asking you to comply as a demonstration of love for others within and for the unity within the body. If you feel for any reason you should not be attending, we strongly urge you not to attend. Each person has to make this decision based on many different considerations. We're especially concerned for our senior saints who are among our most faithful attenders, who may feel obligated to come or guilty if they don't come, or even worry that others will think poorly of them if they don't. Please be assured that no one is going to think less of you if you decide it's not yet time for you to return. You don't need to explain yourself. We trust that you will make the best decision for yourself and your family. Certainly, if I don't see you, I will assume that the best thing for you is to right now is to remain at home, and I support you in that decision. Please do not come unless and until you feel confident it is the right decision for you and your family. Having said all that, I'm now going to go through this list of policies. They will also be emailed to you. If you don't receive an email, contact the office. We will also be sending by U.S. mail. Those we know don't have access to technology, and if you want a copy of that, just contact the office and we'll mail you one too. Our reopening date, as I mentioned, is this Sunday, July 5th, 10:30 a.m. For now, we'll be meeting in Crane Hall with chairs spaced for social distancing. You can sit with members of your household, but please maintain 6-foot distance from members of other households. Masks will be required in the building. If you don't have a mask, disposable ones will be available inside each entry. If you prefer, you may listen to the service from the side yard. Please bring your own chairs. Masks are still recommended, but not required outside as long as the numbers are small enough to maintain that minimum 6-foot distance from non-household members. We may designate a separate area for those not using masks if the numbers should demand that. The main door and the alley door of Crane Hall will remain open throughout the service. Doors to the sanctuary will be kept locked. Hand sanitizer will be available at both doors and at the table at the foot of the ramp. Because singing requires a more forceful outflow of air, we will not be singing for now. Music videos may be used, but we encourage only humming or quiet singing. There will be no live Sunday school classes at this time. If you are bringing children, you'll need to provide them with some quiet activities to occupy them, and also to ensure that they are able to maintain physical distancing from non-household members. Service times will be considerably shorter, so that should help. For now, Adult Sunday School via Zoom will continue to meet on Sundays, but they're moving their time to 6:30 p.m. Contact the office if you'd like a link to join and you're not already on the email list. We will not provide any bulletins or pew Bibles or any printed materials. We'll have information on the screen, but encourage you to bring your own Bible. Our first Sunday together will be, appropriately enough, a communion Sunday. Pre-packaged individual cup and wafer sets will be provided. If you prefer, feel free to bring your own elements. Rather than taking an offering, there will be a box for donations placed at the table near the ramp into the sanctuary. You can also give through Tithe.ly, Tithe.ly, either online or with the Tithe.ly mobile app available for iPhone or Android. There's a link for that for the site in the email that you'll receive if the church has your email address. More information about using Tithe.ly is coming, but it's a very user-friendly app, and if you just want to start using it, you probably will have no problems with it. We will continue to post our services to YouTube, but because it will be filmed on Sunday morning, it will not be available as early as it has been in the past. I'm guessing not till noon or later. We're looking into the possibility of live streaming, making it possible for you to watch the service while it's happening, but we're not there yet. Finally, please remember that this is a learning experience for all of us. We need to take the lessons that we learned when we studied the book Canoeing the Mountains and find ways to continue the ministry and mission of our church in new ways that are appropriate for the rapidly changing world we occupy. Positive suggestions are always welcome. We ask for your understanding, your prayers, and your patience as we continue to seek ways to remain connected to God and to one another. If we've learned anything in the last few months, it's that anything and everything can change in a very short period of time. These guidelines are not the way things will be forever, just the way they are right now. We will continue as a church to adjust and adapt and evaluate our policies and procedures to address whatever comes our way, and we'll do our best to communicate those things to you effectively and efficiently. And finally, let me close with that quote from Joshua 1. Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. God bless you, friends. Be safe. Be well.